What is going on, Herd? Welcome to another show of My Favorite. And today we are going to be talking about our favorite 2021 comic book covers. And again, this show is a collaboration with our folks and friends from CBSI. So let's do a quick roll call. Mike, second time. How you doing? Happy New Year.
Great. I'm great. Happy New Year. Thanks for having me. Really, this is really good to be on this particular one, just because this falls right in line with what I do every week. So I love this show. This is great. Thanks for having me on, guys.
It has
Welcome,
been
Mike.
Yeah, thank you. We really appreciate it. We know, like Ben was telling us, this is like I got the perfect person for this show today. So this is great. How about you, Ben? How you doing?
I'm good, brother. How about you?
Doing well. Thank you. And again, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
What about you, Big Rob? How you doing this Friday evening?
Like I was telling you earlier, I'm stuffed, man. Too much sushi. So besides that, I'm good. I'm just chilling, waiting for this show to start and moving on to something as well. Hey, welcome everybody. Nice to be with everyone on a Friday night. This is a treat. So looking forward to the review in 2021, our top covers. Jeff, how you doing?
Man, what's going on, everyone? It's Jeff at Geek Driven. Good to be here again, man. I feel like I've been working every day. It's good to be here with Ben and Mike. I love my favorite. So and hell, it's covers. So I'm a cover whore. I'm here all day. So let's get it.
I was about to say, you and Mike have like so many things in common, man. I mean, you guys just like love covers, so this is great. I'm so glad you guys both are on the show today.
I love covers so much. I was trying to sneak a fourth one for all of us. Alonzo wasn't having it.
I was like, Jeff, it's too last minute. I'm like, come on. He's like, but I want this one cover.
I tried.
You see the chat between Ben and me. I'm like, I don't know. There's like all these covers. I could go with this one or that one. I got a runner up. Can I use a runner up? Like,
I'm never outpaced in a chat unless I'm in there with Morello, and then I'm like, I love that everyone here knows it. They're just like, oh shit.
Ben, you see Ben's name pop up. Text wall.
Anyway, we get some killer books.
Before we get started with the show, though, let's give a quick shout out to our Teen Nerd Herd moderators. What is going on, Uncle Rudy? Something Wong, who's actually here on the show. Deanime, etc., and Glenn 2K. Thank you guys for making the chat what it is. We love you guys and appreciate you guys so much. And to our DJs, thank you for the beats, DJ Abomination and Plain Glows T. Make sure to sub these guys up. And let's quickly dive into the chat. Inja, just so you know, we are starting the show on time, so no worries there. So we're here. Thank you for coming by. Also, Uncle Rudy, again, thanks for stopping by. We also have, let's see. Whoa, this chat's crazy. Oh, there's Steve. What is going on, Steve? Thanks for popping in. And Jesus. Eric, thanks for stopping by. Azores Tiger, what is going on? Oh, Sheena, thank you for coming by. Again, great show that you guys had with Inja over there in Comic Queens. Love it. And there we go. And Wong. Oh, is it your birthday?
At some point this month, yes.
Okay. So she's going to say it every day until she gets it right.
Something like that.
Oh, man. Oh, look at that. Puff Comics. There you go. Thank you so much for swinging by. All right, guys, let's just get right into it. So these are going to be our favorite 2021 covers. So let's just get started. So, Ben, what do we have here for your picks for 2021? And I know it's tough because we had to limit everybody to 3. So here we go.
I'm gonna go reverse here. I know that it'll come up in the other order, but Stray Dogs 5. I don't know. I read the series, and that might make me partial to the Friday the 13th cover here, but what a fantastic homage. It's fun, laid back, it's affordable-ish. Makes for a nice cover.
How much is it nowadays? That That
I don't know. They're like
Jason-
20, $25, aren't they?
Yeah, that's about right.
I might live. Yeah, I was like, I might live, or I do live in my own world, but with pricing, I think usually caught up.
Okay. Not bad.
It was this or the Dracula cover.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Ooh, yeah,
If
that's
Wong won out, if Jeff won out, we had the fourth spot. Bounty Hunters, War of the Bounty Hunters. Man, we even did a cover for this, and I love the cover we did, but I can't. EM Gist, out of control, over the top, like get out of here with like this. Man, I don't know. This is one of the. This is his first Star Wars cover, I think, right, Morello? And then it's
yes, he was doing mostly like Venom-y things, and he likes to do horror kind of things.
Yeah, he did The Strain.
Yeah.
Way back.
Okay. Cool.
He's the guy who says he always tries to pepper in something horror to any book that he does work on.
He's so ridiculously good.
He is.
He just got signed to like a 12 cover contract with Marvel.
He's a great dude too. Really great dude.
So good. He's so nice too. He's so laid back. I interviewed him a couple times, and we got more coming.
Yep.
This just looks like a photo with a filter.
It's ridiculous. Like,
right?
Oh shit! That's what I should have broke out. He did 10 different repaints.
Whoa.
And then got him CGC'd. So they all came back 9.8 too, which is ridiculous. Ooh. But I got the black armor. He literally painted on the damn cover over Star Wars High Republic. I know I do. Like, I'm CBE. I dropped this with my buddy, my partner. I don't know. We'll take credit for redefining the way Star Wars books were done for a little bit, right? Like nobody did 600 before.
600 pulling out their copies.
I know.
I feel left out.
Angry people at me when we came out at 80. But for what it's worth, to everyone that says I never got a chance, I didn't, blah blah blah. This was up for 4 days. That all said, you get everything away from that. You pull back and you look at this. This is the quintessential Star Wars book of the year. This is absolutely variant of the year, too. And again, it's not because whoever put this out, this was going to get it. Paolo absolutely knocked this out of the park. So
Agreed.
I'm gonna back up because I'll just keep going down the rabbit hole, man.
That is the book of 2021.
It's Star Wars. It's High Republic.
It's that homage.
And the homage. It really rejuvenated the Star Wars again. This whole High Republic. It brought fans back to comics. I love it.
Yeah,
and then,
the homage was done so well on it too. Just it's got the right amount of subtlety, but yet the right amount of like in your face. This is what this is. How could you miss it? But it's perfect, and it's actually one that, oddly enough, I think I like the trade dress one better. I don't know. I know, right? That's an oddity for me, but.
Ooh, hold. This is. You said homage. Big Rob is showing his copies. Hold on.
His actual original.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, just rub it in, and then he's got the homage right next to it.
Yeah, there you go. Nice pair.
Very nice. Very nice. All right, and Ben, I think we kind of know what your long-term play here is, but you want to tell us a little bit about
it? I'm just saying, and it's not too late to buy in. These are still like $600-700 on the deal. Single copies are in at like $450. You can go buy the set for $7-ish on eBay. That sounds ludicrous now. I've said it on every single show I do when High Republic comes up. You don't invest the kind of money and time into, 4 novels, is it now? 2 main comic series, fucking a video language, Ben. A video game set in that time and not roll out the goddamn movies.
Yeah, there's a ton of material.
Yeah, they have to. They have to use this stuff. They have to.
Yeah.
There's
That's
like
all.
1,000 rumors out there for like High Republic, right? So
it's coming. There's no way it's not coming. You don't do this and not give it to us.
I expect animation, film, video games, the whole shebang for this.
Oh yeah, I expect a kiddie version of it. Oh yeah.
Plus, I mean, people want to. They've already done Skywalker. I mean, let's do something different.
But keep Yoda.
That's
That's literally what it was. They're like, yeah.
Oh, well, Yoda is a badass. All right, thanks a lot, Ben.
By like 6:15 tomorrow.
All right, Big Rob, what do you got for us?
Leave at around 6.
All right, so I'll start with the middle one. I just kind of cheated. I actually picked the set.
Oh, that's
Son of
dirty.
Rob did get away with it. He has more than 4.
Yeah,
He's got 4. He's got
Yeah.
3.
I got 3 pictures, Jeff. That's what matters.
Jeff, we wouldn't have gotten away with this.
You're dead, Alonzo.
But yeah, so the TMNT best of. So I'm a big TMNT guy, and I just love the negative variants whenever they come out for whatever series they are. And a lot of people slept on these early on because I know that Raphael and a lot of people did not buy that, and they had FOMO later on, and they're paying $60 to $70 on issue 1 of that set there, and they look awesome together. I enjoyed them, and they're a lot better in person than in picture. There is a Jenica coming out here as well. I saw that on I believe previews. So I just love that set. It's just a cool little fun set to have. And then I also went with Something's Killing the Children number 15, the 1 in 25. I just love the pencils on this. They're really well done. It's really well detailed. Even the colors as well. The blood splatter all over herself. She just looks batshit crazy. She just totally murdered a bunch of different creatures, and it's just a badass picture. And it's in person, it's a lot better as well.
Yep.
And yeah, it's a shit. And the next one is Dr. Afro number 7, the 1 in 25, which is also my spec pick. Because this is it's going to be I believe in a quintessential Dr. Afra image going forward. When she comes on television or film or other media, people are going to go back and look for cool Dr. Afra images, and this will be one of the top on everybody's list, I believe. The Jenny Frison art. It's just a badass book. I bought it. Luckily I jumped on this wagon early, paid $25. If you want it now, it's $200 on eBay. So,
Jesus.
Yeah, man, it's a brilliant art from the master Frison.
Mike, do you want to comment on that?
Yeah. So people that read anything that I ever write know that I'm a Jenny Frison homer. So there's that. Then I'm a Star Wars homer. There's that. And I really love the potential of Afra. So there's that, which you'll see when my picks come up. But this was actually one of my original picks for the show. So I obviously agree with this. I think there's huge upside to this book. It's beautiful. The colors are done well. It is Jenny, but it's not like her. A lot of people are saying that some of her stuff over the last year has been kind of stock looking, very similar, i.e. that everything looks like her Wonder Woman covers. This one does not, though, and I think this is a great take on the character. Great detail, really cool pose. Yeah, this just right off the bat was the one. I think it's a great choice, and I think there's tons of room for those looking to invest in it. I think when we see Afra live action, this book will be double, triple, maybe even quadruple what it is now. It's going to be the book people want.
Notice how he said when, because it ain't going to be no if.
Yeah, there's no if on this. This character's getting used. There's no doubt.
I mean, if anybody watched Book of Boba Fett episode 2, our connections just got a whole lot closer.
Sure did.
I'm not sure how much are the 9.8s are going for nowadays. Because I know the raw was 200, but
goodness.
Wow. Are there any 9.8
700?
Well, I don't get it. They're both the same price pretty much. 9.8 is $300. So
she better up those 9.8s.
Yeah, it's $100 more.
That's the scoop right now. Do a 9.8 for $100 more, no doubt.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh man,
if you're already throwing money down like that on a book like this, little extra sauce for a 9.8. It's not going to kill you.
Oh, right. That is true. The nice pick.
Thank you.
All right. And Mike, looks like you're up.
All right.
So what do you got for us?
Okay, so the first one down there, I don't know what order we're doing these in, but the Red Sonja #1 I chose because I absolutely love this artist, and this is her first cover, her first published cover ever. This is Selena, and she just hit me out of nowhere. It was one of these things I saw solicited. I saw the picture coming up, and she's also done a bunch of the Barbarella covers as well. Her style is just so, as Ben would say, over the top. I don't even understand it, how someone could have this kind of talent. I mean, that's like a direct Ben quote there, but it's true. I mean, the amount of detail just in the hair alone. I know we're not really looking at the hair on this cover.
Alonzo isn't.
Well, but at the end of the day,
we know why you chose this cover.
What stands out to me is the reflection of the light on her body.
Yes, exactly. And that's why I chose this one over some of the others. I think she's getting a lot of work now, and the later covers aren't quite as good as this one is to me. There's also a version of it, which I didn't know if you – I mean, Dynamite does versions of everything now. But I think it looks really great as a virgin cover.
Oh, whoops. Hold on.
Hold on.
I
don't have my makeup on.
I know. Okay, go. You're safe, Big Rob. There you go, Mike.
So I think it looks. I have terrible lighting in this room right now, but I think it just looks incredible in the virgin version. I mean, these were like
nice.
$50 all day on Dynamite.com or wherever you got them from. But I mean, the trade dress is nice, but I think it takes a little bit away from the art. And I love the artist. She's also super sweet. I interviewed her. We did it in text only because she's Polish and was not confident in her English. So we did it just, back and forth through text, but she's really, really gracious with her time, really excited to be part of the comics world now. And I think when she gets into one of the big two, when she starts doing work for Marvel or DC, I think you're going to see some of her variants go for crazy money. I mean, the original art for this cover sold for just shy of $5,000, and she was a nobody. Nobody even knew who she was, and they still paid $4,800 plus shipping for the art for it. So yeah, I'm excited to see big things from this artist. And she was new in 2021, so I thought I would feature her.
Nice.
Good pick.
So yeah, the Wonder Woman Black and Gold #1. This was another one that kind of smacked me in the face. I always knew Warren Lau was good. I did not know that he had a cover like this in him. And this was a KRS exclusive. I don't know what the limitation was. There was a regular full trade dress, and there was this, what I guess they were calling limited trade dress.
Yeah.
My guess is 3,000 and 1,000, but I'm not positive on that. But that's sort of the going numbers, right, for these kinds of from the two big houses. But either way, this thing sold out in minutes. It's an absolutely gorgeous cover. The look on her face is so sincere, beautiful lighting. It really works with that black and gold theme. I just think this cover just knocked me out this year. Really did. And it's selling for a pretty hefty penny too. I think raws for this are a $200 book. I don't know what I'm not sure what 9/8 are going for, but but yeah, they're up there. And then my last pick was sort of tied with the other Afra for me, for the same reasons that I liked the Frisson Afra. I love the Bartel Afra. And this was the issue right before it. So this kicked off the year. This was January. Whereas the Frisson was the next issue in February. But this one is the same kind of price range. We're talking like $200, $250 raws, $400 or $500 9/8. Just amazing color from Bartel, which she's really known for. Super striking image of the character. I think one that was kind of off people's radar. They weren't expecting this, so they didn't order 25 copies. So it's kind of rare. And it just pops to me. And I think there's all kinds of potential with the character, which I'm looking forward to. So I think this and the Frisson are going to be two of sort of like the top 5 Afro books that people are going to want, like down the stretch. So that's a big one. So that's why I chose this as my investment pick, because I think there's tons of room left in this book and the Frisson. And honestly, if you're looking to buy one, I think you should probably look to buy both.
Nice. Just to go back, I mean, you're right. That Warren Lowe cover, yeah, it's amazing. It is stunning. I Yeah, I didn't know he did this particular cover. So this is like I think might be the first time I'm seeing it, and it's gorgeous.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is about it that just instantly it was just I have to have that cover. Don't care what it costs. I will be there waiting for it when it drops. I do not do store variants very often. I really don't like them for the most part, unless the art really knocks me out. And this one obviously checked all the boxes for me, so had to have it.
No, I'm in total agreement too. This looks like Adriana Pedalicki, or when she was doing the Wonder Woman movie or show, something like that. That got canceled immediately. I mean, just looks photorealistic as well. So, man, what a ridiculous cover! And I wish I got. I don't know if I actually have this. I wonder, because I know I saw it on FOC, and that one, you know, it was on my list. So I don't know if I actually got one. I got to go check now. But damn,
I know.
It
I'm
is
like,
good.
yep. I'm having FOMO.
That's what this whole show's about, isn't it?
yep,
Yes.
it is all the FOMO. And Afra got picked twice for an investment pick.
Yep.
Mhm.
I'm
Only
mad.
somebody had made a limited to 500.
How much were these at the time at release? How much were these going for?
You had to get the set to get the B. The sets were 75, I think. Or no, maybe they were less than that. I seem to remember. Yeah, I think it was 75, and I think the trade dress one, the problem is the trade dress goes straight across the middle. You know, we can talk about
We're
why that's a
talking about
problem.
Afra?
No, I was talking about the Wonder Woman.
Oh, I'm talking about Afra. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But both Afras, the 6 and 7, the 1 and 25s. How much were they going for at the time that they were released?
Like
25.
100.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoa. At the start was I paid.
Oh yeah, like 7 the day. The Frizzen was definitely like 100 on day 1 or 2. It was hot. 10.
Yeah.
wow.
The Afra kind of, I don't think the Afra was quite on everyone's radar quite like the Frisson was. I think people caught on that they were going to be doing 1 in 25s for this series, and then people had a month to kind of fix their orders for the Frisson. Not that seems to have hurt the value of it at all.
8 and 9 aren't worth that much, and then 10 goes back up again.
Yeah, 9 is
Nobody
what is
ordered
that? Terry
10.
Dodson. Terry Dodson did one of those, and I forget who did the other one.
The other
One
one
of
you
them's
want,
really bad.
the issue 1 is the other 1 in 25 you want.
That's the Witter, the Ashley Witter.
Yeah.
That thing's gorgeous too.
The Stormtrooper helmet,
Yes.
or the Snowtrooper helmet rather.
Yeah, sadly that was in 2020.
I have a couple of
so
those. That's one of those books that I lined up for.
Mhm.
It was like just hitting eBay on the pre-orders.
That's a gorgeous
It
one.
was like
too.
a 1 in 50, right?
Yeah,
that
that one was
Empire Ascendant. That
Yep.
Empire Ascendant Afra on the Tauntaun.
Yes.
That shit, like, that exploded. That's a few $100 now.
Yep.
Really? Oh wow.
Yeah.
I'm so upset. I didn't go back to the LCS until March. Damn it! I would have got both of these for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
We did 2 Afras. We did Afra 10 and 11. 11 didn't have an incentive, but 10.
I wonder if I have 10. I might.
I thought 10 did.
10 did, and it's a good one.
We're all gonna have to look for some of those Afro books.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm replaying this whole thing so I can make sure I got all these covers.
Get the black K with it.
Oh yeah.
No. All right. Thanks very much, Mike.
You're welcome. Thank
Nice
you.
picks, Mike.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
All right, and then we have Mr. Cover Whore himself.
Only
Yeah.
3, Jeff. Only 3.
Yes, only 3, Jeff.
Unless you have a picture of 12.
Okay, well, we're gonna start with Black Panther number 25. This is my favorite, Gleason cover that's in this style. I think I like it better than even the Spider-Man one. I just love the splash of water coming off of his costume, off his mask, and then he throws in a splash of purple in there. So this is one of and God, it's got to be a hard book to get in a 9.8 as well, right? The whole black cover.
Impossible.
So yeah, definitely one of my favorite this year. We're gonna go to Silk number 5. This is Judy Jong, and I was, debating on picking, the Besh or this one, but I went and picked this one because we talked about Besh yesterday, and I just love this cover. I love the outfit. It's traditional Korean outfit. I just love the whole animation. It looks like an anime, like a still from an anime. So I'm in love with this picture as well. And of course, our friend Maureen Gu was the writer for this book. So definitely had to pick this one. And then of course I picked the Wonder Woman Black and Gold number 6, sorry. And this is by David Nakayama. Great guy, great art. This killed me. I was trying to pick between this and is it Besh? Oh god, another Besh. Because I believe it was Besh's first DC cover.
Yes.
And so I was really debating, and of course, again, we talked about Besh yesterday, so I went with this one because it actually wins over the Besh for me because of the grays, the different grays, the black and gold, and just this pose, this Amazonian pose. She's about to kill somebody.
About to kill everybody.
Yeah. And like you were saying earlier, someone was saying earlier, David Nakayama, covers are great. I think Justin said it yesterday. The X-Men ones have been great this year. And so I'm in love with this one as well. And this one, I don't know if we want to talk about these covers before we move on.
No, I again, the Gleason, like this entire 2021 has been killing it, and it all started with the Spider-Man ones, and I love this pick. I mean, the Black Panther number 25 looks fantastic. Same thing with the DNA cover, and you know what? Now that you kind of pointed out about this Silk number 5, I got to go digging. I think I might have one of these. If not, I definitely have to get one. I mean, it looks fantastic.
And I absolutely agree about that Black Panther over the Spider-Mans. I think for all of us, when we saw the 4th or 5th version of that Spider-Man come out, we were sick of it by then.
Yeah.
And this one seemed fresh. Like this seemed
Some
like
of us are
something
sick of it.
new. Yeah, something new and cool.
It's more simple, but the simple made it better, right?
Agree.
And
I like the silk a lot.
go
I
ahead.
like the silk, and I'll say there's a few others in that. That's the second run, right? The 1-19 or whatever.
No. This is the 2021 run. I think there's only 5 issues.
Yep.
Oh shit! Well then, that same artist did a few in the series before, right?
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure she. If it's
It's just the style's
they had
incredibly
to.
familiar, and I think it's on some other issues. I really, really dig that cover, though. Have not seen the 5s before.
You should pick them up, Jane Nunya.
I think it's a 1 in 25 is the silk, and the Black Panther is just it's just one of the other
Cover A's?
normal covers. I don't know if it's cover A.
That's like cover Z or something like that.
E or D or something like that.
But it's not an incentive, right? It's like
No, it's a regular cover.
But they did have a Virgin variant that Gleason sold.
Yeah, that Wonder Woman is $200 as well right now, Raw.
Goodness gracious!
Which one for the DNA? This one?
Yeah, DNA in the middle. Yeah.
So yeah, obviously I've got the Gleason, and I've got the Black and Gold, and that's my investment pick. And then I've got the silk as well.
And there's no 9/8 on eBay.
There's none.
Wow.
I'll have to look at mine a little closer because I don't see anything wrong with it.
I know, especially now, but since CGC is raising their prices.
Yeah, I got a week or
Yep.
2. Well,
Yep.
so this is my
You can even
investment pick.
replace the staples if you want. Sorry, I had to throw that out there.
That's funny. So this is my investment pick, and the reason why is because of the character that was introduced in there. I know her name. It starts with a B, Berta or Bertin, or I forgot her name. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. but if someone can look it up. But she's supposed to be like this new villain for Wonder Woman, supposed to be like her next biggest villain and probably most dangerous villain, because she's also an Amazonian. So she's been trained exactly the same way, but she's been living away from like, Themyscira. She's been living like in the hills. And so she's been living like in nature, and she's basically a savage. And she has a beef with Diana and her mother, because she was part of a tribe that was supposed to, be in charge of Themyscira, and they lost the war against her mother. So
Bircha.
Thank you. Bircha. I knew it started with a B. But she's supposed to be like, they're saying like it's her doomsday. It's Superman, like doomsday to Superman. This is her to Wonder Woman. And so she's going to be probably her hardest villain to overcome, even after all the stuff that she's been through in the last, I don't know, couple of stories, right? Where she's gone to like Valhalla and stuff like that. So this is going to be, at least spec wise, it's going to be a good book going forward. There's always, if this villain turns out to be anything going forward, a 1 in 25, and it's a number 6, which is the last issue. How hard was it to get a 1 in 25, right? How many stores ordered 25 of these? So
I didn't get one, sadly.
I'm sorry.
Now I'm pissed.
I'm so lucky that my LCS likes me.
Cool. Awesome. Nice picks.
Thank you.
Nice, Jeff.
Yeah, it was
Okay, I was the man.
All right. And then Mr. Instigator himself, something Wong. What do
He
you got
backed
for
me.
us?
He backed me on my 4 pick.
He
I did. I supported Jeff. So I'll start with a disclaimer. I don't own any of these covers, nor am I sponsored by any of the companies that put out these covers.
You don't own any of these?
I don't. So, but I picked some of my favorite covers from last year, and I'm going to start with the Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow #4 cover by Bilquis Evely. She's a Brazilian artist, and I think she did all 5 covers to the series. And I just remember seeing this cover last year, I think around the summertime, and I thought it was great. I haven't read the story, but I understand it's a story by Tom King, and I know Tom King can be a little divisive, but I happen to like his writing. Even his Batman run, I thought was really good. But the story is basically, Supergirl's story is she was sent to essentially take care of Clark on Earth, but he really didn't need her to take care of him. So she kind of questions what her purpose is. And so my understanding is the story kind of dives into those feelings and kind of exploring and finding herself. So I just really love the art. I think she's great. She has a very illustrative line to her pencil. And I think if she continues to do comics, will be a big deal down the road. So that was the first book, and second book is Something is Killing the Children, the Sienkiewicz variant to number 16, and he pays homage to himself. So this is a take on his Elektra Assassin 1 cover that he did back in '86, I believe. Wow. And it's just a really neat take. Just very indicative of his style. And I didn't read a whole lot of moderns in the last couple of years, but this is one story that I did read in trade. And if there's something that comes out of this pandemic in 2021, I think this is one of those books that people will kind of associate with 2021 and the pandemic. So just really enjoy Sienkiewicz as an artist. I don't think he's lost a step in the 40 years he's been creating art in the hobby. So I really enjoyed this cover. And lastly, Alex Ross on Immortal Hulk. This is the final issue to the run that he's had with Al Ewing and Joe Bennett doing most of the interiors, especially early on. And this is the last battle. Not to give anything away for anyone that hasn't read the series, but I just really love the perspective that Ross has on this cover, and I think it's one of those runs that's going to stand the test of time.
And but before you get into your long-term play, I just, honestly, I'm with Anthony here. I didn't know that Sankovic homaged himself with this cover. It wasn't until you showed us a picture, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Like it's great.
Another one I got to go check and make sure if I have or not.
He's done it before too. He homaged it with a Deadpool cover that he did, I think, if I'm not mistaken. There's
Yeah, he's done several. Yes,
1,000 guns fill up the whole background. It's really funny.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Yep. So so those are my picks.
All right, and what do you have for our investment pick?
All right, so I'm not much of a speculator in terms of modern books. I can't keep up with everything, so I tend to buy books and just tuck it away. And if someone tells me that it's worth something down the road, then I pull it out and I know. Pause.
Immediately sell it, right?
So 16 is the first appearance of Jessica Slaughter, and also the beginning of the origin of Erica Slaughter. So this is one of the variants. So this is my spec pick.
Nice. And then Inja wants you to pull it out, just FYI.
Oh,
Sure. We'll do.
He sent me his 9.8. I have it here.
well, that's a gentle grade you gave him.
I got lucky with this book. I actually missed it. I was really pissed because I'm a huge Sienkiewicz fan, and a buddy of mine, another CBSI guy, said, "Hey, did you get your hands on a copy of this?" I said, "No, damn it." And so, but at the time, I mean, it was only a day or two later, but they still had guaranteed 9.6s left on the website. So I'm like, "Oh, screw it, I'll take a chance and I'll go for it." And they gave me a 9.8. So
Nice.
I was super psyched to be late to the party on this one and still get a copy because I love it. I think it's fantastic too. This is a great pick.
Very
All right.
cool. Very cool.
Thank you.
Thanks, Juan.
You got it.
All right, and then my picks. So let's kind of start with Campbell over here with X-Men #1. So I picked this one because it didn't feel like a Campbell. And I know it's like comparable to what JTC's doing, but I just loved it. I mean, the lines, everything about this cover, the all green, it just really spoke to me. And again, it was something different than Campbell hasn't done in the past, at least from my perspective or from my knowledge. So I really enjoyed it. Geiger was another one, and it really has to do because it was a glow in the dark cover. So for me, I was just like, the nostalgia of it really helped me enjoy the cover a little bit more because it was glow in the dark, and I'm talking about all the stuff they did back in the 90s. Especially that Ghost Rider that was glow in the dark. So I felt like connected to this particular cover because if you shine a light to it and then put it in the dark, I mean, it's a skull. And I'm like, this is fantastic. It's so great. I couldn't pass it up. And then going to the Rose Besh Nyx #1. And there's tons of variants for this one. It's from Dynamite, and I mean, this one I think it's either a 30 or a 50. And if you think about it, it's a Dynamite book. I mean, how many people are going to order that many copies of Nyx? Something again that's Dynamite that's really not known. But this Besh cover really it's beautiful. I mean, the colors, the lines. I mean, just the the way that the character is facing. I mean, it's just amazing, and like Besh has just really exploded onto the scene in 2021. So these are the three that I really felt like drawn to in this particular year, in 2021. And then my investment pick or long-term play is this Knicks cover. Right now on eBay or any other site, I mean, it's like $50. I mean, I think this book could go, maybe to 100, maybe not anytime soon, but long term, I think so, especially when people start to realize, or people have started to realize, that Besh is this like really great artist. So they're going to go cover hunting. And I think this one is going to be one of the harder ones to find. That, and there is a metal variant for this one that I think is limited to like 300 or some number like that.
Yeah.
But this is going to be one of the ones that's really hard to get.
Cool
so what do you
cover.
guys think?
That's a cool cover. I like it a lot.
I just hope she doesn't go the way of Peach and just do too much. And you just put out too many covers where they kind of they feel a little phoned in. Hopefully she keeps up the quality and keeps covers coming out.
Is there a black and white version?
There
Yeah.
is.
Yep.
Just to see what it looks like without the colors?
Yeah, CRG has it. Hold up. Let me put them up at the top, and here you go. All right, Anthony, lay it on us.
Oh, yeah. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Now make that glow in the dark. That'd be the shit.
That yes, it would. It would be.
Yeah, it's really
fantastic.
nice.
Yeah, the colors remind me of her Gem in the Hologram cover.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, a little bit. The pinks.
Yeah.
I like the colors, but I would take the black and white.
I mean, I like Besh. She has that unique anime style. That you could always tell it's her. And while I know she's doing a lot of the trade dress covers for Knicks and for I believe it's not Vampirella.
She did Sheena. She did Sheena.
Sheena, and those covers for Sheena are, oh my god, they're
Yeah,
gorgeous.
no, but she's also doing Unholy, and now she's gonna do Draculina, and the first Draculina cover is fantastic. But the variant covers that she puts out so far, I mean, the ones that are like 1 in 25, 1 in 50, they sell for pretty good money on the average. Whether it's the Wonder Woman anniversary cover or the Wonder Woman the black and gold, then she has. I'm trying to remember, she did a few of them in 2021 where they just shot up. They shot up immediately.
Yeah.
Silk.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
the
Silk
silk one. Thank you. Yes.
That's the one with the sneakers, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think she was at New York Comic Con, right?
Yes, she was.
I think I passed by her and didn't even
What?
do a double take.
What?
Right.
Come on.
I didn't know who she was.
He was really focused.
But
Yo, what
She
were
also
you doing,
did,
Long?
was there
Golden Age?
There's a Star Wars cover that she
well,
did.
yeah, Ben's right. Was there
Those-
Yeah, that one.
was
Oh,
there
there
a
we
New
go.
York Comic Con
Yeah.
exclusive? Because I think I saw
There's
Oops.
that there were.
I mean, I have it, but I don't have it with me right now. Put Jeff up.
I'm trying. There we go.
Yep, there you go.
Oh, right.
That's
Oh
cool.
shit, yeah, that's
Then, like, she did a Miles Morales cover. She did, she did a couple of Miles Morales covers.
Yep. She did a solo Miles that kind of looked like this, and then she did a Gwen.
Yes.
I think they were store exclusives. They were
Yes,
like a
yes,
pair.
Spider Woman.
Didn't she do a Spider Woman?
Yes.
Oh
Yes, she
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That sold out fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's also another one that I tend to like, which is the Star Wars Adventures #1 with Rey on the front.
I forgot she did that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
right.
that's right.
That's still going. The trade dress is going for. As I was looking at today, the trade dress is going for 20, and the You could get a pack, the trade, and the Virgin for 45.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, it's not. At a Golden Apple.
Depends what it's limited to.
Yep. But you know what? To Mike's point, I hope like she doesn't do too much and goes out like Peach.
Right.
You know, I hope she keeps her stuff like that. She doesn't phone it in, like Mike had mentioned, and that she doesn't keep turning these things out.
I mean, yeah, right now she's doing that with Dynamite. You know, like I said, she's doing 3 titles now, I believe.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Ooh,
It
that
is
a lot.
But I mean, it's not as bad as what Marvel did with Peach Momoko. With nearly every title, there was a variant, and it was It got ridiculous.
Yeah, but Peach was not even arguably. Peach was the hottest artist anyone had seen from any perspective, from financial to sheer popularity. Peach was like, do it, sign a mega contract with Marvel, and then just be like, "God, fucking."
I agree. I agree with popularity, but
shit.
as far
I
as
hope
financial, maybe at the beginning, but this year, I mean, there was so many covers that most of them didn't make any money. There's still either at cover or probably below cover.
for Peach.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
because Peach already made it, man. That's the thing, right? Like, she just got to make that contract with Marvel so you can sit back like every other Marvel artist.
She's
except
basically in
for
her
Kiss.
prime right now. Yeah.
Yeah, you're talking about the reseller market, but the actual like first market, his cover sells.
Her covers, yeah.
Yeah, people buy them off the rack for $5 all day, every day.
Yeah, I think I got like 40 covers from this year.
Yeah,
and mind
It's the
you,
same thing with
there's
Scotty
probably 3-4 times that amount.
You're probably right, and I'm glad I didn't get them all. I'd be broke.
yeah, but there's 1,000 Jeffs who's doing that, so she's doing well, and Marvel's doing well with her.
No, but that Wonder Woman also too is another one. I mean, I struggled, but I know
that's
that Wonder Woman.
That's the anniversary cover. Yeah,
I have that Future State.
This is
and
Alonzo's
then
favorite.
The black and gold just below that. Go down a bit.
Yeah, the best.
There you go. That one.
That's
That was hot.
That's $200 still.
Yeah. See.
Yeah, that whole series, I guess, has. I mean, even some of the regular covers for that black and gold are amazing. The Bermejo,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
God,
Black and gold in general is fire. All their covers.
Yeah, that's the Star Wars Adventures.
Yeah, it's a nice cover.
Oh,
Yeah, the problem is with IDW, they're 5,000 print run now.
Really?
I only know because it used to be 1,000. We went to do a IDW book, and they were like, "Okay, minimum print's 5." I'm like, "Minimum print on Marvel's 3." Like, settle down, IDW. Like,
Yeah. Well, they got too many variant covers, I think.
Well, that's what Dynamite does, right? I mean, Dynamite, all they do is just they sell covers. I mean, no one knows what the story's about. Everybody just buys it for the cover.
How many Vampirillas and Barbarella covers are every week?
I know.
Well, you got Vampirella, Unholy,
Red Sonja,
Vampyverse. You know,
there's enough people that are still buying them to keep those guys making them now.
Somebody's buying them.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
Is that
a dig at me, Ben?
No, it's honest to God, right? It's like I got to remind myself when I look in on shit, being like, okay, that's a little outside, and then I'm like, wait a minute, it's 2021. There's no outside, man. Like, fucking the craze on Whatnot right now is Turkish comics, man. Like, we're all out of bounds. It doesn't matter. Like, get it what you can.
I'm the one guy who actually reads Red Sonja.
Oh,
what's
the few, Mike?
Oh, whatchamacallit? Yeah. I know Josh and Joker, you know, constantly complain that every week you would pick a Red Sonja comic.
Yeah, they do.
That's awesome.
He can't help it. He loves what he loves.
Exactly.
Man,
You collect what you like.
And some of the best artists do covers for those things. I can't.
Yes,
I mean,
they do.
Yep.
I mean, you can't.
Carla Cohen.
Complain.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's a bunch of
prison covers.
Lucio Perillo.
Yeah,
You know, like the Rose Bash. I mean, there's some sexy covers.
you got Frank Cho doing them now. You've got Selena doing them. You've got Carla Cohen, who nobody mentioned tonight.
That's right. Yeah.
But it all started
Some of
with
the best artists.
Jay. I think Jay's comment is. Do you think it's pretty accurate, Mike?
That's pretty accurate. That's
Spot
pretty
on.
accurate.
Of the night.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's great.
That's very
It's
true.
It's on
It's
point.
sadly true.
I've gotten a few of them. I've never read them. I just buy them for the covers.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
the
that's what
covers-
variants are. That's what Golden Age is, right?
Yeah.
That's what most
Yeah.
of comic collecting is.
Yep.
That is true. All right, guys. So, what are you guys looking forward to this year in movies? Like, which would be your favorite 2022 movies that you guys want or need to watch?
Need to watch, huh?
Yeah, let's start with you, Jeff.
Oh my gosh.
You had to start with me.
Well, you are at the top.
You only pick 3, Jeff.
No, he told me I can only pick one. No, I'm just kidding. Damn. I am actually, because of the trailers, I am looking forward to the Batman. That looks great. I didn't think it would look so cinematic. It's actually the most cinematic looking Batman, even more cinematic than Christian Bale's.
Wow.
They've gone another level up, and I want to see what the acting is like. Because look, say all you want about Pattinson, right? He's Twilight boy, whatever. He's still a freaking great actor.
No, he is.
He's done a lot of independent movies that have, he has his chops. So, and the fact that you've got Colin Farrell's the Penguin, you got is it Dano as Riddler? I mean, just amazing cast. You got Catwoman. It's just unreal. So I'm really looking forward to it. God, if I can just pick one more.
Go ahead.
All right. I'm definitely looking forward to Spider-Man in across the universe. So
You suck.
hey, look, there's a bunch. You can pick the same ones.
Yeah.
What about you? What about you, Anthony?
I won't talk about it. We'll just move forward.
You can talk about it. Go ahead.
No, we good. We good. I talked about the Batman. We're good.
No, the movie that I'm really looking forward to, and I was hoping that it would come out by now, but because of the pandemic, it got pushed back pretty far, was Top Gun.
Yes.
You took mine.
So
Yes.
looking forward to it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too.
Because I love the original. I mean, it is such a classic.
Got a
and
need.
the trailer, and with the trailer, with some of the jet scenes that they've shown, especially when he splits, the other two, like going down the defense and just splits it. That's insane. So I know that the flying is going to be even better, and more dangerous.
Well, I heard that they showed 15 minutes of it at CinemaCon, and those people were blown away because it was the action scene with the fighters.
Oh,
Yeah, I
And they
believe it.
said the like you were saying, the cinematography about the angles and the
Yes.
different views, it just felt like you were in the cockpit with them.
Right.
And I do, as cheesy as it, people make fun of like the volleyball scene and Iceman and Maverick,
Yeah.
this is 80s to the T, right? Like if you're gonna say 80s, this is one of those movies. It's pure 80s.
The
Good afternoon.
soundtrack.
The
is the shit.
temperature is 95 degrees today. Oh my God, it's Viper. So you know that from the trailer, he says a line like that already, because he's the instructor. Maverick's the instructor this time,
Yep.
So
Yeah,
it's gonna be interesting. Number 2, well, Spider-Man. But I'm also looking forward to Morbius. Ever since that trailer that Jeff and I saw together, that I'm looking forward to that one.
Is Andrew Garfield that universe's Spider-Man? Yay or nay?
Well, we'll find
If
out.
they
We'll find
pulled
out.
something like that, I think that would just floor everybody.
When you guess
that
what?
would take
They
over-
planned it. They planned it 3 years or 4 years ago. Then you got to remember that this
Yeah.
movie has been in the bag for at least a year and a half.
All right. So what about you, Wong? What do you got?
Well, I was going to go with Top Gun, but since
And
that
you
was
still
taken,
can.
You still can.
And you still can.
I'm going to pull a Jeff and go with a second movie. I'm going to go with Moonfall. Roland Emmerich. It's kind of a throwback to like the 80s popcorn movie, disaster film, an asteroids and hit
Oh
Earth.
yeah, that's right. But it's the
And
moon.
yes, it's the moon.
They have to fight the moon.
Yeah,
And it's Halle Berry, so
Okay,
I'm
can't
sold.
go wrong.
No, I haven't seen Halle Berry in a while.
Yeah, so I'll go with Moonfall.
Very
Cool.
nice. Okay. What about you, Mike?
I think I'm most interested in Uncharted, to be honest with you. I mean, playing the games for years and seeing that. Everyone else ever see that Nathan Fillion short that he did?
Yes.
Ever since I saw that, I've been like salivating for an Uncharted movie. And I just saw the trailer for it. It looks really fun. Looks sort of like, Indiana Jones meets Pirates of the Caribbean. Fun, just stupid popcorn movie fun. But I mean, I think there's, of course, also Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness, just to finally bring all this craziness together, figure out where in the hell we're going with Marvel. So those are the two for me.
Nice.
What about you, Ben?
I'd like to start by saying this is not a strong endorsement for 2022 movies, man. Like,
I'm sorry, there's no Star Wars movies.
Jesus Christ, I
I'm
looked
sorry.
up like, and then like Morello picks Uncharted, like Unfriended.
Jesus. There is no Star Wars movie, huh?
No, there's no Star Wars movie for a long time.
I'm
They just focus on
Doctor
shows.
Strange. I think Doctor Strange, like, I think not only what Mike said, it brings everything back to a point. I think this is where we get set up for the next 5 years, right?
Yep.
We know we have Kang. Kang's not going to be a one-time baddie. We're getting Doom. Everybody knows we're getting Doom. Are we going to get Doom in the end of Multiverse of Madness? Are they going to give us Namor? They're going to give us somebody at the end of that movie. And it's going to change everything because it's got to set up the next. We can't keep hanging in limbo, not knowing, what's going to happen. And they've put this out that, like, this should introduce the horror verse. The cosmic shit should explode into Galactus. Like, we should get Namor at the end of this. Like,
so from your lips to Feige's ears, come on, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm fucking telling you, this shit, like Doom, God Doom, we're getting God Doom.
I hope so.
Is this recording? Mark the date.
Mark the date.
Fucking Namor and God Doom, man. But that's Battle World, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
that would be Battle World.
That's coming, but way in the future, I think.
Look,
I'm
there's so
telling
many damn rumors for that movie. X-Men, Fantastic Four, Illuminati,
Godzilla.
It's all
Ghost
coming out.
Rider.
Defenders.
It's all coming out of Doctor
Yeah.
Strange.
Superman.
Defenders.
Yep.
It's all going to come out of it.
Oh my god.
Let me ask
And then
you.
number two, I got no number two. Let's keep going.
I was gonna say, question. The
go
first Avengers movie, that was like the sixth movie that came out when Marvel did it, right?
Something like that. That's pretty
That
close.
sounds about right.
It was like
Somewhere in there.
2008 was Iron Man.
Right.
2012.
So-
Avengers?
yeah.
Because that's when they officially put out Thanos.
Yeah. And
Right.
no one had a clue.
Right.
Yeah.
No one had a clue. I had
So-
just gotten into
Everyone was like, "Is that Hellboy?"
It's fucking Grimace.
I know.
There was a lot of grimace.
Yep.
Grimace, Barney, all that shit. Yeah.
So just because of what Ben said, do you guys think that they'll launch the big bad, or you think that Kang is already the big bad just from Loki?
I don't think Kang is a big
Doom
bad.
and Namor. Doom and Namor gives us Battle World.
So I don't know how they're gonna do it because I know Feige said that they're no longer gonna make the arcs go into this grand villain anymore.
I don't
So
believe them.
I don't believe it either because it makes no
Yeah,
sense to me. It's the formula has worked. Don't
Yes.
freaking fix it, right?
Give me Galactus.
Yeah, if it
But-
doesn't work- it
But
doesn't
if he
work, don't
changes the
fix it.
formula where we're rolling one after another, we have multiple villains at the
Beyonder.
same time.
Right.
I mean, come on. I wouldn't be upset if we had Kang and Doom and Galactus at the same time. I really wouldn't.
Kang, Doom, Namor, because that's all that early 60s shit. You
Yeah.
can do that.
Yeah.
And then you bring Galactus in as the
Annihilus.
do a
Come
big
on.
bet. Yes.
Give me it all.
All everything.
Yeah.
Give me Magneto. Like
I want
Yeah. Oh, God, please.
I want Disco Beyonder. That's what I want.
Disco Beyonder.
And we'll get John Travolta. Don't worry.
Oh my god.
Alonzo, what about you?
You know what? Oh, look at that. Guy's here. What's going on, guy?
What's going on?
Hey, guy.
What up,
For me,
guys?
you guys have already like touched both of my movies. So the first one was definitely Top Gun, and then the
Right.
second one was Batman. I mean, I'm looking forward to these only because I'm curious about Batman.
Yeah, it's your fault.
You know, and Top
Mhm.
Gun, it's just purely nostalgia, and I want to see it, and the trailers look amazing.
Yes.
I will definitely be at the theater watching that particular movie in IMAX. I mean, I
Yes.
just want to do it and get that nice surround sound going. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. This is going to be one of those movies you have to watch in the theater. It's not going to be satisfying watching it at home.
Exactly.
Unless it's like your second or third or fourth watching.
I would be satisfied.
oh
Nah, no.
man.
Well, I guess
Unless
it
you
depends.
have,
Yeah, it
if you
depends
have-
on your setup.
yeah, I was gonna say if you have
Oh.
a 100-inch TV with both systems, wireless sound, surround sound, then maybe,
Ben's like, I got that.
He goes, I got better than that.
It's
What
like
are
a
you talking
vape
about?
pen and a 17-inch TV. I'm golden.
There you go.
He's got to wait for it to come out on VHS, though.
There you go.
I thought it was
No,
Laserdisc.
Betamax.
Come on, Betamax.
No, Laserdisc.
Laser disc.
Everything's better on weed.
It's watching a wall product.
You need 3 or
What
4.
about you, Big Rob? What do you got?
Well, side note, I actually just live like down the block from Miramar where they film Top Gun, so I hear those fools all the time. You guys already picked my picks, like that Top Gun and Doctor Strange and Batman, but I'm curious to see Thor: Love and Thunder because I know they're gonna tie it in at least a little bit to the multiverse issue, and I want to see how they tie that in with Thor and Love and Thunder because I know it's gonna have his own little story with the Guardians of the Galaxy and Jane Foster and Gore and all that stuff. So I want to see how all that ties in with this other side story of the multiverse issue, multiverse madness problems going on.
Can we get a training montage of him and Chris Pratt losing weight?
Damn
Yeah.
straight.
So
yeah,
we could get Galactus and Thor, right?
It's not impossible.
And then
Not
get
true.
Namor in Wakanda.
Not impossible.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just I hope because Natalie Portman is such has a small frame. I just have a hard time seeing her as.
Did you see her lately?
Have you seen her pictures, bro?
Yeah,
Have
No,
you
I
seen
haven't
her
seen that.
arms? Come on.
yeah, dude.
she has
She's
buffed
more
up.
swole than I am. For sure.
Dude, come on.
She
Anthony.
could squat you, bro.
Yeah, she's no joke right now.
Yeah.
I have to check it out.
And no one,
Yeah, you do.
no one cares about the Flash and Aquaman, huh? All right.
Yeah.
No one cares about Black Adam.
Okay,
No.
so that I wanted to say that too because I was like, wait, no one wanted to see Black Adam.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I just don't know how good it's going to be. So I
Yeah,
want
me
to take
neither.
the wait
The
and
Rock,
see
I'm
approach on
telling
that.
you, The Rock can't do an Egyptian accent. No way.
I don't think he's gonna do an Egyptian accent.
I would rather go see Death on the Nile in IMAX so that I could watch Gal Gadot for 2 hours
Yeah.
than watch that movie.
I think DC has not. DC peaked like Batman, Ledger Batman, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
And then it came back and peaked again, which was not a very high peak with Wonder Woman, which if they had built off that, they'd be money. Instead, they were like, here's some shit nobody will like.
Instead,
Ever.
they made Wonder Woman 2.
Oh,
we're gonna
Oh,
put Wonder Woman in her
1984.
costume for 37 seconds in the whole movie.
Oh
That's it.
God.
I bet you the best DC film will be Super Pets.
Oh my God. You know what? I won't doubt that either.
Yeah, I bet you.
If Batman can't turn it around, DC's done forever, right, Rob?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of.
No,
agree.
I think that Batman's gonna be one of those that's a critic-proof movie. I think it's gonna do well no matter what.
I hope so. I really do.
I mean, with the Penguin show that's supposed to be made on HBO Max, that spinoff, and then the Gotham PD spinoff, they're already planning so much connected to this Batman movie. It makes me wonder that they, feel really good about it. And if it's a good movie, a good Batman movie, it's $1 billion movie.
Oh yeah.
So it could turn everything around, and they might just wipe the whole freaking anything connected to Snyder if this works out way better, right?
And then ruin it all with the Flash. Like,
I don't even want to talk about those rumors because those rumors are frightening.
It's gonna be awful.
Like,
yeah, it's not a rumor, dude. It's like, yeah.
they're saying they're gonna wipe the Snyderverse, but I don't believe it. I'm gonna be pissed if he goes back in time and saves Bruce Wayne. I'm gonna be freaking pissed, and that's how Ben Affleck gets erased. I'm gonna be pissed because it's gonna make me sick to my stomach. Because they had a good storyline in Flashpoint where it's Thomas Wayne is the Batman, and he gets to write a letter to his son in another universe. Like that ending,
right? That's based on
Chef's Kiss,
Well, it's based on Flashpoint.
Yeah, but I'm saying they're not going to do that in this movie. I guarantee it. They are erasing Ben Affleck, and they're saying they might be erasing Henry Cavill's Superman. But they're not erasing Gal Gadot, and they're not erasing Aquaman because they got movies after this movie.
Do we believe that Avatar 2 is coming out this year?
I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, another one I'm looking forward to is the MI7. I've been a fan of the Mission Impossible movies, especially the last 3.
I just wonder what the hell he's gonna do now for his stunt.
Well, they said I've heard that
the
stunt for this movie is supposed to be one of the most dangerous stunts that has ever been pulled off in Hollywood.
Yeah, space. Jump out from space. That's what you want to do.
Coffee in a comic. I agree.
Coffee in a comic. I'm so sorry, but I think they got 3 and 4 set up too.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, it's Disney owned.
It's James Cameron. He's untouchable. But I will give him credit. Anything he touches does turn to gold.
Is that Toy Story like 7?
No, that's the
Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear film.
Buzz Lightyear.
I'm sorry, which is unlike Toy Story 1 through 4.
No, it's based on, so it's the actual story of the actual toy, not the one we know, but the actual
the person
the guy that the toy is based
inspired.
off of.
Yeah.
Chris Evans plays Buzz Lightyear.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It'd probably be good. It's a Disney movie. It's going to probably be decent. So.
I mean, Pixar.
Yeah, I have 2 kids. We watch a lot of Disney, man. But the last Disney hit from COVID to like the summer, they were just like, here you go, just delivered.
Yeah.
As like, for family films like Soul.
Yeah, Soul was awesome.
An incredible movie. I thought we watched Raya.
Raya was good.
More than anybody should watch it.
And I heard Encanto is good too, right?
Encanto, man, that's where I hit my
great.
I took 2 daughters. They were just like best movie ever, and then continued to watch it on repeat.
My daughter's seen that movie like 10 times already.
Oh, dude, I can't. I'm not a musical guy. I can't.
All 3 of those movies are definitely better than that live action Mulan.
Dude, tonight's show was better than the live action.
Hey, wait, what are you trying to say, Ben?
That's saying a lot. So.
It's not a high bar.
Oh my goodness.
No. Well, who knows? Maybe that Mulan movie is going to be better than the Black Adam movie.
Look, I'm curious about Wakanda Forever, though. That's the one that has the biggest question mark for me.
Name
Who's
one.
going to be Black Panther?
Yeah, who's Black Panther? How are they going to write that story?
Shuri.
Well, I guess she's in it because I just saw her do an advertisement to get your vaccinations on TV.
So
She might have remembered how much money Disney pays and was like,
yeah, I was like, wait a minute, I thought you were
shot.
anti-vaxxer. What the hell happened here?
So everybody's saying that Shuri's going to be the next Black Panther, right? But I heard a rumor when it was when they did the announcement. The reason why they did the announcements was because they were only 70% done shooting.
Okay.
And that they had more shots to shoot with the Black Panther, quote unquote, and that would have been Shuri, right? But because she wasn't vaccinated, they couldn't shoot some of those shots because there are a lot of close quarter, a lot of, and they can't, by the rules that they have set up, they can't do it. So that's why they were going to take the break to rewrite it. So maybe she got vaccinated. I don't know. Maybe they can find a loophole. I don't know. So that was the reason what I heard. But
maybe
it's just a rumor. So
the Childless Kid, right? That Avengers book.
Yeah, that was the rumor that came out of that after the rumor that I heard about Shuri not becoming the Black Panther anymore. So who knows? I mean, anything can be done because they have more time.
Yeah.
But they don't have much more time,
stuff, right? Or are they doing a show? Is there a Black Panther show coming as well with the crew and?
Yeah. Wakanda or something like that.
Yeah, the World of Wakanda or something like that.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about what's going on with you, Mike. What do you have going on right?
So cover fire every week. This is non-incentive, non-store variant. What I feel is like my favorite covers of the week. It can be as few as 3, sometimes as many as like 6 or 7, depends on the week. I love doing this one. This one's really fun. A lot of interaction with this one too, which is great. And then Cover Tunes is sort of just my little baby. I've been doing it for 4 years. Still going strong. Right now we're in the midst of like top 10, which because I can't count and I'm terrible at math is always top 12. My favorite because I can't settle, right? Like I'm like 10. I can't do 10. So right now just kind of hitting DC girl characters at the moment. My favorite 10.
You got to 11, right, Mike?
Yeah, so 12. Yeah.
Well,
or 13 or 15 or whatever.
You and Jeff, man. Seriously, you and Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff's
I
like,
can't help it. I'm always asking for. Come on, just one more.
Yeah, I mean, I've got one more for tonight's show right here sitting on my keyboard. I was hoping that like there'd be a way in to show it, but
you want to show it now?
Show it.
Yeah,
show it.
All right, he got his 4th.
I think people are going to want this like 5 years from now.
Oh
yeah, Adam Hughes.
Oh.
That's the one that missed my cut, but just barely. So the Hughes Black Widow 11.
And I love it. It's an open order
cover,
right?
Yeah.
So
Yep.
Nothing crazy at all. Just total A cover. Yeah, I think he's done a great job on the whole series, but that one's the one I think people are going to remember.
it's always just smut covers with you, Morello.
I know. I'm sorry, but not a single ass on any of these covers this time.
Well, I'm questioning reality.
It was just a bad butt year, man. I don't know what to say.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Or I could have just chosen all Perillo covers, and then there's plenty of butts. But or Linsner.
Yeah.
So Cover Tunes. I've taken a break on Cover Tunes through the holidays, but that'll hit back next week. It used to be just low priced books that I thought were great, but I've opened it up to incentives and some more expensive stuff now. I still avoid store variants on this one, but this is just fun. This is just I pick a random topic. Sometimes it's an artist, sometimes it's a character, sometimes it's just random books that I just like, and I think people should go look for, having nothing to do with the value of them, just purely based on whether I like the art or not.
Question: Why the name Cover Tunes?
So yeah, when I was doing it back, sort of when I first started, I was just kind of trying to think of something that would go with the word cover that sounded interesting. But this is like my soundtrack, like my comic
His
soundtrack.
music, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, in my head. So I don't pretend that anybody else agrees with my list every week, even though people do. So like this sort of comic book soundtrack, this metaphorical soundtrack that I have in my head, is like my cover tunes. When I look through my own long boxes and I say, yeah, I love that book. I know nobody else gives a shit about it but me, but I will never sell that book. That's kind of what these books are.
Cool.
So
No, it's great. I love those articles. Like Cover Fire comes out every week, and it's right before New Comic Book Day, and then you always hype up like the covers that you like that are coming out that week. I mean, it's fantastic.
Yeah, and I'm also pretty honest about the ones I don't like for the week as well. Even hot artists that I like if Frisson, like I love Frisson, right? Or I love Hughes, or I love Perillo. When they've got a dud though, I will say it in my notes in the opening. And just, not every artist hits a home run every single time.
Good for Alex Ross.
And so,
That's for sure.
Yeah, except maybe Alex Ross. Yeah, he might be the only one who does. You're right. So I go. So it's both sides, right? So I'm not shy about being a little negative for the week as well as being positive. I think people should just at least take a second look at some of these books, even if they weren't on their radar going into the LCS that week. I just think there's potential for some cool covers that people might ignore otherwise.
I'm afraid to watch your show, man. You're gonna cost my wallet's gonna hurt like hell every time I watch that show.
Oh yeah, man.
That's the point.
Oh boy.
All right, and then Ben, you have something coming up in March, don't you?
Oh yeah, shit. King Khan. Anybody in the New York, Jersey area? It's gonna be a Jersey show. This show is on
Anthony's
Control in
like,
September.
I'm there.
I'll be
King
there.
Khan, March 19th. All the information's on comicbookinvest.com.
Yep.
Nice.
The promoter's incredibly cool. Super laid back.
I was at the first one.
Oh, then I mean, you could tell them better than anybody. This show's by the people
It's
for
gonna be
the
a little
people.
big.
Like,
I heard it's gonna be a little bigger. I mean, the first one was very well attended.
it's
very
going to be bigger.
Yeah.
More parking. I'll be there as Whatnot.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting out of control now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you are.
It's going to be fucking awesome.
So speaking of Whatnot, Ben.
Yeah, speaking of Whatnot, those are some. We got Foreign Comic Weekend coming up. Anybody familiar with
that Miles Morales one? Looks
Foreign Comics? You've seen the Miles and the Spider-Gwen down there. They just dropped the Saga. There's that High Republic. We got piles of stuff, including. I'm going to be dropping this.
Let's highlight them. Hold on.
We get a small number of this.
All right, what do you got?
Ooh.
Come on.
Oh,
The screen's too bright. It's supposed to glow in the dark.
Oh yeah, you can see it.
Oh, I can see it.
Does it?
Yep.
It's ridiculous.
Where's it from?
Yeah. You got it.
Yep,
Oh,
right there.
nice.
Yeah. Yep. Holy cow, that's nice.
Right.
It's ridiculous, guys. It's gonna get nuts. We're gonna be on Whatnot all weekend. I was lucky enough to get a handful.
Where's that Spider-Gwen from?
The Turkish.
That's Parallel Everin. Back their first drop was at Spider-Gwen. That's limited to 250. It's so
if you have any of those
ridiculous.
amazing fantasy number 15s with the Spider-Gwen, let me know. I'd like to buy one.
Yeah,
They're a
tell me
few
about it.
$100.
What about the Miles Morales one?
He
I
will
don't have
still
my
buy
value.
it.
The Miles I have the Miles. Somebody else is auctioning that AF-15 because I'm like, but I will be dropping, and nobody has seen these before, so it's a premiere to your viewers. I was
wait a
lucky
minute,
enough
you
to
got
get
another
a
one? Hold
handful.
on.
The monstrous.
Monstrous. Oh, and a
Yep.
virgin cover?
Oh, what?
Oh, man.
Oh, look at the back.
I think you just got these guys salivating.
I want that too, Ben.
Damn it. I told you.
500.
Oh,
Hey Dan.
Wow.
Nobody knows about those. I was lucky enough to get some from a buddy, and I'm keeping a handful for myself, and I'm going to
That's
auction some
exactly,
this
Ninja.
weekend on
There's only
Whatnot.
500 in that
costing
set.
Ninja some money because Ninja
Well, look at
love
the-
buying
look at what
from you.
Look at what the Saga is doing. The Saga.
The
we showed there.
RRP is like fucking 350 raw.
Yeah.
Good God.
That's ludicrous. It's going to come down. I have some. I'm just not selling.
Good lord.
So yeah,
Wow,
dude,
that's
Whatnot.
insane.
Get on.
Okay.
Find the mellow. Follow the mellow. Get
Follow
on
the
Whatnot,
mellow.
man. Use
Got
the
it.
link. Use the link in my bio on Instagram. You get $10 off your first purchase.
Every my favorite show, you guys cost me money. I swear to God.
So, and we get some awesome stuff. Not just me. We're gonna have a great weekend. We got
Awesome.
Josh, Shelby, and Rob. All awesome members of the foreign comic community. So
Oh, that's
Nice.
It's great
All right,
stuff.
thanks.
Man.
Thanks, Ben.
It's gonna get nuts.
Oh man, Panini variant, yes, sir.
The High Republic Panini. There'll be a few of those going.
I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous at all.
Sure.
Please, all you have to do is sell one pop figure, and that's it.
There you go. Do it.
Do it.
I'm trying to. Trust me.
All right. And then for us, we have a show coming up on Monday, which is going to be Fanime Talk at 5:30 with Eric the Phoenix, and he's going to be talking about that Netflix show called Eden. It's a brand new original anime. You need to check it out. It's actually really good. It's it's a post-apocalyptic world where these machines are raising a human child. So it is definitely going to be a lot of fun. We get to hear Eric talk about it as well, his brother Steve. It's going to be a good show.
Sounds like a sad story. I'm gonna be crying when I watch that shit.
Oh, look at that. You teddy bear, Big Rob. And then Jeff, what do we got going on Wednesday?
So on Wednesday, we're going to have our episode 3 review of Book of Boba Fett, doing our movies and shows, and it's back for the year. So I was excited. Episode 2 was great. Definitely an improvement on 1, and I'm looking forward to going forward because I think we're going to get a little bit less flashbacks, and we're going to get some of that good, gangster stuff. So
Yeah.
Some Darth Crate.
Please. Oh, yes.
No, I want more Black K,
I
man.
gotta
Yeah,
watch
look.
those.
just
Black
don't
K.
kill Black K, please. Not the first season.
I
Just
want
don't kill
him to go berserker, man. Just start smoking.
Me too. Me too.
I haven't seen.
I'm
it
with you. I'm with you.
Oh,
Yeah, see,
we're spoiling
Rob.
it. You've had plenty of time. That's on you, bud.
Yeah,
La,
that's
la,
all
la,
right.
la,
Sorry.
By the way, this is a $60 book now.
Whoa. Is it really?
Yeah, it was. I bought 2 copies yesterday, $5 each.
Yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday. So there's $60.
Everyone's gonna
Whoa.
hate me at my LCS because I texted my LCS owner like that night. That next morning, I was like, pull every one of your Vader ones and everything associated with it. And he had a bunch of stuff.
Wow.
Yeah,
There's a UK drop real quick. There's a Vader Down UK drop. It's actually first Black K cover. Comes out a week before.
Look at Jeff. Look at Jeff.
I like when I make that face, that's me imagining all the money leaving my bank.
It's done. I went to get him last night, and the
I have no
person
money in the bank.
went and bought like 100 copies. The UK guy took it down, and then he told me. I was like, "That's so unhelpful." Like,
Or you could be a moron like me and just buy every Star Wars book because you're a ridiculous nerd.
but then
You always have them.
break
Whatever gets hot, you've got it.
I wish I could do that, but that's a lot of catching up.
Yeah,
That's
it
a lot
is.
of books.
Well, I
You
never
see
got
the
rid of any of my
background,
stuff.
Jeff.
Well, that's the other
you
stuff.
know what? Hey Jeff, later, hopefully Mike will be gracious enough to give us a tour of his place. You're going to be like,
Yes.
"Oh my god!"
I'm
Private
down.
museum.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. I did that for you guys last time I was on.
Yep, it was
Yeah,
great.
5 years ago, Mike.
So stop it.
I think it was episode 1, right?
All right. So with that being said, thank you everybody in the chat for hanging out with us. Thank you, panel, for coming on our show and spending your Friday evening with us. We really appreciate it. And Wong, would you like to take us out?
Sure thing. Thank you, everyone. It's been a fun Friday night. And if you want to do it right, collect what you like. Peace.
Have a great